Are you ready for the major? No! I said, are you ready for the AniMajor?
And they end up going with a Medusa.
Oof.
Mechanic we haven't really seen discussed too much right now is how BKBs are influencing drafting and the meta and decision making. And China as a region I think is ahead of the curve in that regard. It actually might be a...
Maybe Miposhka, if he could stay in front of Old 11, it'd be good, but unfortunately wasn't able to do so. Does manage to get another impale. Maybe Yutaro could still catch up to him. Old 11 has to cut left here to stay ahead of that one shot, but Yutaro is faster than him. Gets one hit in, not quite enough to finish him, but he leaves Miposhka to do the deed himself. First blood for the captain of Team Spirit.
For them to make a move off of, don't know if they're going to be able to. Boy, that's a huge snake, but he's in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, he certainly is. Is anybody going to TP in and help him out? PYW's here. DY's about to join in. They do have the Sunray to help keep Collapse alive, as now they realize they have to retreat. Just not the best damage coming out of this duo just yet. They're going to be able to get the coil. This time around, I believe Collapse doesn't have enough, as the magic damage will do the trick. I think in most scenarios that would have been the right play, but here with the double damage and a siege wagon, they're doing a lot of damage to this mid tower, and he's going to surprise the puck. Might just be able to get a spear off of it. They do. They wait for the impale to come back down. They nail him to the wall, and now they've got this tower for free. This has been a great opportunity for Team Spirit. Well done. Sunray going to burn out PYW most likely, as he doesn't really have anywhere to run to. Even uses the hit to kill a range creep. See if they can find an opening here. Vici Gaming playing in that jungle area. They're going to be able to get the call. Collapse leading out onto the Doom. Does get bounced off the wall there thanks to the cookie, and now the Mortimer's Kisses. Oh, they do have the Phoenix egg that's going to explode, but they've already lost their 2 cores. There's no damage to be able to back this up, and the egg still dies. Old 11, he's going to show now. Pops his head. Oh, okay, there's a lot of heroes here. Blinks away, still managed to get the call out from Collapse, and the Terror Plate is here this time around. This time around, the Doom is going to die 100-0.
Nice wards by Spirit, but they won't see anything coming.
Gets the initiation. Centaur Stomp leading off. Mars, the mid-Mars, has already been neutralized and very likely killed here. And you could see Ori's already looking for the next target. He's got Miposhka. Let's see how Team Spirit respond. They still have 20 seconds left for the Mars. So considering the damage that DY can pump out, they're going to lead off with a coil here onto the Phoenix. Now, see if he can actually get off the egg in time. If he does, okay, Centaur Stomp to prevent the Icarus dive.
Felt like they were falling behind. Boom, he'll pop out, they'll run away.
Yep.
It was Old 11 in the front. Everybody else, oh, nice.
Two-man call with the Mars here as well. The 2 supports have been caught out on the side of Vici Gaming, and Team Spirit now turning the game around.
The other, at least, oh. Is he dead?
Yeah, maybe. They don't have the arena, but they do have the call, and they've got Finger.
Take a tier 2 bottom, though, uncontested. Now they're going to chase.
Catch, though, Toronto, Tokyo. He does have the arena now, so he certainly is going to catch somebody out of here, unless Old 11 does manage to get a stun off of the Centaur stun. They have to turn around and do something, but he just didn't get anything off. No arena, no spear, no nothing. Mira, Yule Scepter here is going to dive over to the side. Maybe he's going to pop the egg. Maybe he won't. Either way, he's going to die. That was very awkward.
You're also threatened by the Doom. Also significantly reduces the damage up of the illusions. Hang on.
They're going to try for Old 11 here. They're going to chain stun him to Terrorize. Going to interrupt at least the Axe, but the damage dealers were Mira on the Phoenix and Toronto Tokyo on the Mars. And it looks like any AoE disables? No, they actually, you could see Ori jumped in to cover him with a silence and made sure that Miposhka, but he is going to be caught. He managed to get the Hex off on him. I'm not sure what happened there. The Roshan, it's dead. And the items have been picked up at Vici Gaming. They're going to throw out a Terrorize, perhaps? No, they realize they're in a bit of trouble here. They need to try and get out. Or Spike is going to be able to stop PYW from getting out of here. Ori's going for the kill on the line. He does manage to get so. Poyo, he's stuck inside the arena right now, and that's neutralized him. He's going to go ahead and pop his BKB and go for the egg. They do manage to kill Mira. He does have a buyback, but no ultimate, so he's not really useful. Meanwhile, the Terrorblade is being run down here. They need to be able to help him out. Old 11's realizing he hits really hard. Yotaro, he is going to be scared away by the hit from PYW. He managed to get the Terrorize off and using the Bedlam to be able to finish off Collapse, who popped the Blade Mail. Turn around to Yotaro. Did manage to get off the Sunder out of Poyo, healing himself up. Poyo's out of mana, and he's being ripped
no
asunder
meta.
by this Terror Blade, but now he no longer has the meta. Is he going to survive purely off of the fact that he's now in melee form? Unbelievable. He gets a cookie away. Ori, meanwhile, is causing chaos inside of the triangle as he tries to get a dive back onto Mira, but a spear intercepts. The Witch's Blade is what finishes him off, and Aeon Disc does manage to allow Ori to survive. Also,
There's
better
the meta.
chance to catch illusion heroes is always nice. I always like it against Phantom Lancer for that reason. They're going to lead off. He's
Gotta
got
keep
the
him
meta,
alive.
but now that he's been doomed up, he turns around and does what damage he can, but he is dead.
He has Axe, so they can pop it again, but old 11, he's waiting in the
Are
wings.
they going to be surprised by this Terror Wave? They're going to throw out the Terrorize, but the Terror Wave comes out first. Poyo did manage to get off his BKB, though. The Sunray is keeping Yutoro alive
he's
right now.
stunned. He needs
Trying
the
to get off the Sunder. The Stonegaze, the Silence as well. They've got everything to be able to control the Terror Blade. He doesn't get off his ultimate, and now the rest of Team Spirit, realizing they don't have anything left, they're going to go ahead and throw down a Doom to make sure that this Mars isn't getting out. And Maposhka, nice TP away by him.
Finally find that man right there, Maposhka.
Spider
Hang on.
legs, PYW just farming through neutral camp.
They got
They
11.
see it. They managed to get the initiation. They won it all along. That's old 11. If they can take him down here, it's a massive win, and they do. They pop every single one of their ultimates
Bye-bye.
because they say, we've got the big man. Thinking that Vici Gaming, they're showing Ori top right now. They're going to be able to find something. It's going to be the Doom. Old 11, Aeon Disc and jumps away. They didn't realize he had it. They committed even the finger to try and finish him off. Ori, meanwhile, boxed in and caught the two supports. Managed to get off the Supernova, but it's being nailed by Poyo, and they have nothing to be able to stop him. The call came in from Collapse. They're going to mass buyback on the tide of Team Spirit right now.
Very relaxing.
Yeah, Team Spirit are just like, we don't know what to do. Okay,
Oh, hang on.
Coil onto 2. Looking to get the kill on Maposhka. They're going to use the Terrorize to
Okay.
force them to snap that. And Poyo actually blinking in deeper. They're going to go now for Collapse. Old 11, the back line does manage to get a huge stop. A Doom onto the Terror Blade. He's inside of the fountain right now. Next closest respawn they've got. Okay, their Terror Wave's going to go out. Trying to deal with this Medusa, immediately spears up Old 11. Nice play, but the Aeon Disc is back. Yutoro is immediately going to go for a second Terror Wave with the Refresher, so he's got the meta as well. The problem is that Toronto Tokyo doesn't have a way to defend himself. Poyo, meanwhile, is bouncing around the map with both a Flicker and his Blink, as he's now on one side of the arena, preventing Yutoro from being able to retreat back to the fountain. They're going to pick him apart, and that is it. Vici Gaming, disciplined as always. Focus on the bigger objectives, and that is how they managed to win Game 1.
That was brutal.
Kunkka?
When in doubt, Eastern
offlane
Europe
Kunkka?
loves some Kunkka.
I think this is an offlane.
Yeah.
It was one of the games that Execration won. So, Vici Gaming, of course. Thank you, JJ, helping me out there. Toss over. This is an awkward fight. They actually missed the impale on the disruption, but they landed the split earth. The problem is they've missed too many of their abilities, and PYW is very, very, very out of range.
He's going to die.
Toss. Is he in range of the toss? He gets
Oh.
alley-oop back on over to Mira.
Especially now that it's more geared for the late game than it was, Blink Deso, get Roche, try to end.
Nice toss back there from Mira. They've actually got him. X marks the spot, so he's not going to get away so easily. Torrented up as well. They have the Avalanche on top of that.
Once again, Vici, they might just play for late game. Boat's
They're going to
ready.
go for him. Boat ready to go. Poyo going to be pulled back into his doom. Team Spirit still looking for an opening onto Ori here. Gonna lead off with a Splinter Blast, slowing him down as much as possible. Refraction has been burned out with Torrent that lands. They've got him. He's dead.
Haunt is prepared, however. Vici will likely defend this, but it's going to be tricky. Toss back.
Toss over just on top of the creep wave. Couldn't get much closer. The Haunt is going to go down. It looks like they're going to try and surround Toronto Tokyo, but he's saved by the Cold Embrace. Now the boat is there as well. His Spirit siphoning up. Can he get out of here? DY's on the other side of things. Doesn't even need to use the Vendetta. Instead, tries to find the opening onto Maposhka. He managed to dodge that impale, though. He's going to be pulled back into the Earth Spike, saved by the disruption of the Shadow Demon. Now it's Vici Gaming's turn to have the advantage and try and pressure this Tier 1 mid tower. Maybe Old 11's just going to keep running at Heroes. He's going after Mira right now. Does get an Avalanche. The rest of the team is pursuing Yutoro. He's going to dodge. Split Earth not going down, but a big hit from Collapse. Finishes off Old 11. Now Ori's in so deep. They all follow Old 11 here, but it looks like it's a disastrous team fight.
Toss
He
in?
doesn't have
Whoa.
refraction. The toss back in from Mira's going to be able to get the Nyx Assassin as well.
Because he is ensuring that if he's stunned, disrupted, disabled, the boat still lands on the natural X pullback.
He actually, a toss forward allows them to be able to get an offensive X onto Old 11, and this time around, PYW can do nothing about it.
He's going to carapace everybody, still get saved. They mass TP over the middle.
Collapse is being left behind by the rest of his allies who are TPing away right now. Now he does hit the X Torrents combination onto DY, but an offensive. Oh, the split earth misses off of the disruption here. They're going to go for Collapse, but he's pretty tanky. He can manage to get off the boat as well. The Winter's Curse placed onto the Leshrac right now. Meanwhile, Poyoyo is going straight for the back line. He's already killed Maposhka. DY being targeted by the X. Actually, Spike Carapace is going to be good for him, but Vici Gaming are being overrun by Toronto Tokyo and the Phantom Lancer. The instances of damage have burned out the Templar Assassin. Now Poyoyo is going to be up next on the chopping block, but he managed to fade away into the trees before any disables could follow him. Still, though, they can keep the pressure on this tier 2. Old 11's going to go back in, though.
Oh, nice.
Trying to go for a Toronto Tokyo, but he backed away just the right time. Now the Avalanche over the top, and these two are dead. Poyoyo, he has to make a solo escape now.
They go on Collapse, who has itemized 2 tank. Oh, the Torrent.
Poyoyo hasn't been respecting the fact that they can reset off of X marks the spot. Yotaro has come back full health, full mana because of the X marks the spot TP play. Now Poyoyo has to get into the trees, cuts one down. Are they going to realize where he went? They spot him for a moment. He's going back to the left-hand side. He has it dagger up in 3 seconds time, but he cannot hide from Team Spirit.
There's nothing you can do about it. It's a great timing.
Oh, they found Poyoyo.
Oh.
They're so busy focused on this high ground defense that they weren't even thinking about the idea that Team Spirit could go somewhere else. He's trying to pop the haunt to be able to get out of here, but he goes back to the tier 3. No, he says, that's not where I want to be. He goes back to the triangle again, but Yutaro was ready for him.
That's what's kept Spirit in this game. What extended their last game. Oh, hang on. Maybe a toss back. He gets it.
On Old 11, just like last time, their key to breaking the high ground is being able to catch Old 11 first. He's going to Yules, but he goes straight into a torrent to disruption, but he's on a sliver of HP. He's going to come back and immediately die. And now Team Spirit can feel good about hitting
another toss back.
Let's going to go back. Another toss back out this time out of PYW. And Ori's been pulled back with the X. He's going to be forced to pop his BKB. DY burrows down. Looks for the right kind of impale here, but nobody of Team Spirit really looks that low. Yutaro with the Shadow Demon stuff on him is going to look a little squishy, but he's the one who has the Aegis. They're going to try and jump on a DY now. But Mira, they lined up for a big impale to call Embrace, but it's not enough to be able to save Mira. They may just be able to finish off the Nyx assassin. He finally dies. The boat's going to come in off of the Winner's Curse, so the damage is dodged, but the important part is Team Spirit, they want out of here. Toronto Tokyo trying to back away, but they're actually going to turn now as BYW blinks in aggressively. A beautiful silence is going to stop any effect from Vici Gaming. You kind of want to bait the Death Prophet here, but he's going to show himself now. And Mira, he's there. He managed to get the Yule Scepter, the Avalanche follow-up. The BKB immediately going down from Ori. Turns around, tries to go for Maposhka. They're going to pop the Haunt here. They pop the Winner's Curse to keep him in place. Maposhka being targeted by Poyoyo. PYW is also going to be trying to help out in this team fight, but Ori, he's the one in trouble. They do save him with a disruption, but he's about half health, and Nate just gets burned away as soon as he comes back in. Now Poyoyo on the retreat, but he knows where he is. They've got the Spirit Drain. Do they have the disabled? They've got no stun to see him. He's away.
Vici is 5 men in base.
But they may try it anyway. Mira! He gets caught by the Spike Carapace, the AoE. They disrupt the Nyx assassin. They try and go for the toss over. Toronto Tokyo's in. Mira's gonna get burned out by Poyoyo. Oh dear, Team Spirit, what have you stumbled into? Never mind, Yutaro actually just wiped the deck there with Leshrac's corpse. He destroyed him. Spirit after Spirit members are trying to get out of this base right now.
Against heroes like Nyx, like Shadow Demon, you get the silence off in a purge, they just feed you, and
Ori runs right into the full team of Team Spirit. Now DY is already burrowed up and will manage to get impaled. They're going to turn around and try and go for Toronto Tokyo. The Bloodstone's healing him up, but he's not going to be able to live through it. The Scotty does his job. Yutaro's got to get back. They don't have a buyback onto this Death Prophet. Mira is also going to die here. Now a Yule Scepter set up onto the Kunke. Tries to flicker to the side. Fortunately, a Winter's Curse gets him away. In fact, Old 11 forced staff to try and get him away from Poyoyo. He will live to force it just right now. But Yutaro, he's going to run into Old 11. Can he actually kill him? Yule Scepter is going to be able to get rid of that Bloodthorn. He's going to go for the splitter, stun Old 11. He's going to pop the cheese and run himself away because the Haunt has gone off for the Spectre. Now Mira's going to try and connect over here. Poyoyo is actually going for the wrong illusions. They popped up the Shadow Demon Purge on him too. Yutaro, Old 11's realizing now, guys, we got the wrong one, but I'm in trouble. He's dead. Old 11's now gone. DY stuck here and next to the Death Prophet, but they got to be able to help this Phantom Lancer. He's been broken right now by the Shadow Demon Purge. He's got the poison on him as well. He's going to be able to doppelganger. He's going to be okay. Poyoyo is realizing this is not a fight they can win anymore. They've lost Old 11. They've lost DY. Glyph being utilized here. Mira finding the opening. Managed to get the toss back onto Ori. Ori once again trying to go 4 staff away. They pull him back almost immediately. Disrupted. Denied by the silence. Death Prophet, Toronto, Tokyo reads what the Shadow Demon wanted to do there. 90 seconds left on that one. Mira is going to run into Ori here. Spots a few heroes. Does he blink in or blink out? He blinks in. He blinks in. It goes for PYW. He managed to get the disable there, but unfortunately the bow combination wasn't on point. He managed to disruption dodge much of that. Now they're going to go ahead and purge up this Kunkka. Utoro blinks straight to the back line and takes away PYW with a huge winner's curse on top of the two cores. They're going to be able to, with a toss in as well, onto Old 11. They're all around this area. Utoro's trying to do what damage he can. The supports are already being able to buy back. Old 11 dealing with these illusions as best he can, burning them out while Yo deals with Death Prophet. He's going to start pumping some damage into him as best as possible while he's perched up. They're slowed down to a crawl. Toronto Tokyo cannot get away. He pops a BKB, pops a Bloodstone. Utoro once again deal with the backline. He's going for PYW, but does manage to get the save onto Ori. They went straight to the Roshan pit right away. Vici Gaming will be here in time thanks to a smoke, but they may not be able to get in the pit in time. Old 11 throws out the splitter, but the Aegis has already been grabbed. Utoro grabs that one. Old 11, he dies in an instant. Surrounded by so many illusions. He does have a buyback though. Stormcrafter from DY is trying to get out of the pit as best as possible. Double force staff gives him up to the high ground. Burrows down deep, holds his ground. Mira's gonna spot him though, toss him up in the air. Very likely he's to die here as the buybacks are happening. Vici Gaming is still gonna take this one. They've broken up the Death Prophet. Yo still trying to focus on Toronto Tokyo as best as possible. Cold Embrace buys some more time. He's actually healing through all this damage from Yo. He just cannot seem to do enough while Ori is being kited this entire time. Utoro's dealing with the supports. The cores of Vici Gaming are being kited. Toronto Tokyo is just constantly moving about. He's now pops his BKB and Yo has to give up on this. He's lost the two supports to a dieback and he's just trying to live for himself. Ori shows himself, actually goes for a shot, but goes for a BKB teleport out.
They have everything they want. They still have Aegis. They are incredibly strong. Oh, Spectre kills Mira, but immediately he'll buy back. They might catch the Spectre.
Spectre is going to be caught here.
He has no buyback.
By Toronto Tokyo. He doesn't have a way to deal with all these disables one after another. They're going to control this Spectre. Manta actually gets over to the trees. Can he get away from this one? Another dagger's coming up. Amira denies him with the Yule Scepter into a torrent. Coming out from Collapse. Combos from Team Spirit are on point. That's a dieback from the Spectre. And now Ori against the world is seemingly not possible. They call it GG. Team Spirit take a second draw in this group stage. The first one against EG, and now a second one against Vici Gaming.
Man, they worked real hard for this one.